let's go through the teams. The Tigers make one change from that defeat against Watford as Casey Palmer comes in for Joe Gelhardt. We believe it's still the back five of Ivo Panda in goal, Cody Drame, Louis Coyle, John Egan, Charlie Hughes and Ryan Giles. A midfield trio of Amir Hajimatovic, John Lundstrom and Casey Palmer, and a front two of Kyle Joseph and Ollie McBurney, but it could still be the 4-2-3-1 formation. And the referee Josh Smith just speaking to Harrison Armstrong and Kyle Joseph. Armstrong on loan from Everton.
Played in the first game of the season, didn't he, for him?
Did as Devine lofts the ball in. It's floated past everyone, heads towards the back post. It's cleared away by City only with a low shot in, and there's the goal. There's the opener from Preston. It's a fast start. And it's Thierry Small who's rifled a low right-footed shot into the bottom corner. And that is not the start that Sergei Yakurovich or the Tigers wanted. Hull City 0, Preston 1.
Well, you said they were a danger from set pieces, so it proved not dealt with really towards the far post, and Small, to his credit, has flashed it low against Pandor, and they're all looking at each other at the moment. Bit of an inquest going on in the City defence.
Well, here's Whiteman, finds Osmajic and places it into the bottom corner. Panda doesn't even move. And Preston take a 2-goal lead short of 10 minutes, and Michael Smith, is the one who has buried it in.
You can't defend like that. You cannot defend like that. How has he got... He's not hard to miss, is he? He's 6 foot massive, and he's in acres of space at the D at that north stand end, and that is an awful goal to concede.
Slater plays the ball out wide to Liam Miller, up against Small, twisting and turning is the Canadian, left-footed ball in towards the box, aiming towards the back post, headed over the bar by Joseph, but better from City within the opening 2 minutes of the second half.
Yeah, had to be better, but proper wing play, wasn't it?
Giles ball in, finds McBurney, there's the goal from McBurney, 2-1, back into the game City.
Well, there you go, changes at half-time have paid off, and that combination again of Giles and McBurney have lifted the whole stadium after the worst 45 minutes of the season. McBurney tucked it away beautifully, and that has changed the complexion of the evening. Now we'll see what Preston are made of, and City back in the game. They still trail, but that's the perfect start in the way that Preston made the perfect start in the first half. Let's see what they've got. Gelhardt fancies a swing at this, I think.
Well, he's the only one stood over it. Joe Gelhardt takes the effort. Thunderous strike, and an equally good save from Iverson to put it behind for a corner.
That's a nice hit. It's on target. Keeper's sort of palmed it away. The opportunity to get back in the game is there, isn't it? Without a doubt.
It is, as Ollie McBurney trying to race to win back possession. He does well, plays the ball inside. Here's Liam Miller with a low shot, just deflects wide of the target. What a comeback that would have been.
Yeah, it would have been. It was low, it was precise. It wasn't quite got enough pace, and probably wasn't as wide as he wanted it in the far corner.
They're on the edge of the penalty area with possession. Ball gets played out wide to Vukcevic. Left back puts a cross in. Falls to Preston, and I don't know how they are not 3-1 ahead.
How did Devine miss that? I don't know. He's what, 6 yards out?
Ball inside, finds Slater on the turn. Goes to Lundstrom in the centre circle, plays it to Hughes. Miller finds the ball through, finds Giles, driving into the penalty area. Low ball across, there's the equaliser! And it's that man again, and that partnership again. Giles for McBurney, and City have pulled it back. It's Hull City 2, Preston 2.
Well, what a comeback, and credit to them. And as you say, Joe, the combination, the Giles-McBurney combination. Giles set up by the pass from Miller, low ball in again. and only for the second time in the game really he's got himself in the box, and they've fed him and they've presented an opportunity, and Ollie McBurney, the form he's in, he doesn't miss those at all.
Small with the deflected cross shot, and Preston almost got themselves back in front of the game, but Daniel Jebison just couldn't guide his outstretched finish into the far corner. McCann, ball will find to Whiteman, floats the cross in, they win the first header. Vucevic with the cross shot, and that potentially could have been a penalty, but the ball's there. Liam Miller's through on goal, 1-on-1, he can bring this ball down. Liam Miller puts it into the penalty area, puts it onto his right foot. Liam Miller with a strike.
His first touch has taken him to his left, hasn't it, as it came out long, and you thought maybe the opportunity's gone. He switched back onto his right foot, and he's going for the top corner, but he never got it to dip.
Coyle plays the ball back into Lundstrom, looks his options, goes to Coyle, right-footed ball in towards the box, cleared away by Preston, drops to Lundstrom. Lundstrom with the last shot, and what a brilliant save, because that was travelling with pace.
Looked as though it was going in. He did it on Saturday against Bristol City, Iverson, with a very late save. That was a splendid save. It was a good hit from Lundstrom. That was going in. That might have been the moment